on, come on.
Hello and welcome to the Philippines. This is things to do near Dumaguete, up in the mountains a little bit. There's lots of things to do up around Valencia. Cooler up there, lots of trees and greenery. Anyway, we're headed to Pulangbato Falls first, and then we're going to go to the geothermal vents, Smokey Mountains, and then to the forest camp. That's where that little water slide was. So anyway, come along and let's see. I wasn't aware all this stuff was up here, but usually on any island where you have mountains and streams and rivers, you've got waterfalls. You probably have some caves that you can explore. Lots of different activities, various types of camps and resorts as well. As a matter of fact, this Pulangbato Falls means red rock. Pulang means red, I think. Bato means rock, so it's kind of a red rock area. And they've got kind of a resort near there, right there. I think it costs like 100 pesos, $2 to get in. And interesting thing about the falls, I'll show you the sign here a little bit later. And we'll go on to Smokey Mountain, Sulfur Mountains, where you got steam coming out of the side of the mountain, boiling water in the little stream beside it. Not quite a hot spring that you'd want to get into, but very interesting. And I understand they have rooms here as well. Lots of different options for rental rooms as well, air-conditioned, fan room. Some of these places offer tents, or you can even bring your own tent. Not sure about this place here, but you can check their website and find out more information about their hours and those types of things. Anyway, kind of a neat area. They've got the falls area. They've got rooms to rent out, and they've got cottages to rent out for day use. And they've got an upper level. I'll show you that a little bit later. Upper level, and there you go. There's that sign. Clothing is optional, though I didn't see anybody taking advantage of that. Didn't know those places existed here in the Philippines. Rather conservative country. Looked like they had a couple shops. Not quite sure if they have a exclusive restaurant or not. Probably. They can probably cook you up a number of different things here. And they've got steps going down into over by the falls. And I'm not positive, but on the map it listed as being a hot springs area as well. So I'm not sure if they have an area where you can sit in the water where it is warmer, like a hot springs, if any of you have ever experienced that. I've reduced the volume here a little bit, but you can hear the falls there. Now, a lot of waterfalls, you're allowed to swim in the water below the falls. I didn't see anybody doing that here. That water is probably pretty cool, pretty chilly. They've got kind of a smaller upper falls than the lower falls. But you find that in the Philippines at many falls, people are swimming in the part below the waterfalls. Then you go up some steps and they have this upper, kind of like a pool area that is fed by the stream water also, I think. And then the Smokey Mountain, Sulfur Mountain, Sulfur Vents. I've seen it listed as many different things on the internet on different sites. But this is the side of the mountain, and that falls we just went to is just right around the corner from here. I mean, just a few blocks from here, half a kilometer perhaps. But you can smell the sulfur, and I'll show you the boiling water. The water in the little stream beside the mountain is actually boiling. It's that hot, and you can hear the hissing. I'll let you listen here. I've got the volume turned down on this video so you can hear me talk, but I think still you can probably hear the hissing of the steam coming out of the side of the mountain, and even up further up there, all the way up in there. Not just down here, but I'm not sure how far back in there that goes, but quite a sight. I've never been that close to something like this. Interesting experience, anyway, being interested in geology and such. In fact, I follow one, I think Geology Hub is a YouTube channel I follow. Interesting stuff. And there is the boiling water all along the little stream at the base of this mountain. And just on the other side of the river, just on the other side of the road, is a river itself. Not bubbling. But look at that. Look at that. Just natural heat. Geothermal. And I have read that electricity up here in Valencia above Dumaguete is less expensive. I had an expat tell me that many years ago, because they get some of their electricity, maybe all of it, from a geothermal electric plant someplace up in here. And I don't know the details. Maybe somebody knows the details and can comment about that. But secondly, your electric is lower because you're up in the mountain, so it's cooler. You go up in elevation, and the temperature becomes cooler most of the time. The Outlaws, JR from JRC Visa Consultancy, and part of the crew there. Those are the guys I was traveling with. From Cebu City over to Dumaguete. They've got an office, got offices in J Center Mall in Mandawi, and they've got just across from Ayala Mall in Cebu City, in Boal on the west side of Cebu. They've got an office on Panglao Island, Bohol, pretty near the airport, I believe. And they've got an office, they've got a couple agents that work for them up in the Manila area. So if you're in Manila, up in Luzon, they can handle a lot of issues out of there with various visa extensions, marriage visas, SRV, retirement visas, other types of issues like that as well. And now we'd turned around and we'd left the waterfalls, and we'll show up just a couple seconds here. I'm not going to show the whole way. Went down here to a main road, took a right, I think, and I'll show you the map a little bit later of the trip that we took. And this is, it's called the Forest Camp, and it is a huge area. It's a huge area, many pools, and they have as well. They've got many pools that you can use. You can pay for day use. You can rent. You can rent cottages. We had to move a couple times, so we went and sat at some places. We ordered some food, and turned out that the places we were sitting at were already reserved by other people, so we moved a couple times. And but many pools. And I don't know if it's like 9 pools. It's a huge number of different pools, and they're separated a bit, so you're not bothered so much by you. It's not like you have privacy, but you've got many different areas in which to swim, and you got the water slides. Yes, I did go down a water slide, and I will show you that. And I was the only one who didn't slow himself down. I went down full speed. Foolishly of me. Anyway, they've got a restaurant. They serve food and drinks up there. And they've got, I was looking at their website, they have many different types of rooms as well. They've got air-conditioned rooms. They've got for 1 or 2 people. They've got family rooms. They've got air-conditioned rooms. They've got fan rooms only. They've got more backpacker type rooms, what they call hammock rooms, I think. And they've got, well, anyway, check out their website. They've got like dormitory rooms where you share one big room, beds in one room. And I suspect you can find resorts on any island you're at. You've got the ocean nearby, regardless of where you're at. You got mountains nearby, almost virtually every island, livable island. So you've got options. You've got streams and rivers and waterfalls and caves hiking, if you want to go hiking, swimming, snorkeling, if you want to do that. And pretty large number of people up here. They've got a couple different parking areas, and we didn't have any issues finding a place to park. But as you can see, it's wide, it's spread out, lots of different places to sit and just relax, swim, whatever you want to do. Relatively peaceful and quiet. I didn't hear anybody bring a big loud boom box, big loud music box along with them, which was nice. You know, most people are there to enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the water, enjoy conversation with their family and friends. Now, my understanding is that all of these pools are stream fed. They're fed from a stream, and not sure of the details. If somebody knows the details, it would be interesting to hear more information. But this is the stream that runs alongside or right through the middle of the forest camp. I know Valencia itself, because it's close to Dumaguete, where you can find almost anything that you need. It's a good-sized city, decent-sized city. The forest camp, and I did have one or two people comment on previous videos about this area, that you can get a lot of your basic stuff up here in Valencia. You know, you got grocery stores, you got your public market. But some stuff you got to go to Dumaguete. So there are no taxis in Dumaguete. So you're either going to take a tricycle or rent a car or hobble motorbike taxi. Maybe there are other options that I'm not aware of. I don't know if they have shuttle buses up to this area or not. And this is the area, the pools, where the slide was. And that slide is interesting. You'll see here. Yes, I did finally get up the courage to go down this thing. Unlike those guys, I didn't realize that I should have slowed myself down. I went down full speed ahead. I went down a second time, tried to do it in slow motion, but I went down full speed, and I actually lost my camera, and I had to dive down and get it. No big issue. Anyway, plenty of food. They've got restaurant and snacks, and we think we bought enough food for about 10 people, the 5 of us. But anyway, good time together. JR and the crew from JRC Visa Consultancy. Crazy guys. Jumping over to Google Maps, and you got Dumaguete down here. You've got the Cibalon Airport, and you'd have your pier down here, ferry pier here, and a ferry pier in Dumaguete, down in this area, I think. And anyway, we took, I'm not sure if this is the exact road we took up, but we went up here to Sulfur Vents, and then we went up to Pulangbato Falls in Valencia, Red Rock Hot Springs area up there. Then we came down here to Sulfur Vents, stopped at Sulfur Vents for a bit, took some pictures, experienced that. And then we went back down here to Forest Camp Resort. And just for your information, there are a number of falls around here. There's Casaroro Falls. There's additional sulfur vents down in this area. Um, Number of different. You've got this river up here, so you've got falls coming down. You've got Twin Lakes up here, which I guess is kind of interesting to go see. Have to do that sometime. And so you have resorts and uh, park up in this area, different things to go see as well. And then I just added Valencia. Here's Valencia Public Plaza, I believe. And I think anybody can put place markers on the map. Somebody put Valencia up here. Drag to change the location. So this whole area is probably Valencia, with the main town being right around in this area, I believe, because as you zoom in, you can see that it has a grid-like street system down here. And I think this is the road we took back into town. Anyway, it was a really fun time traveling with these guys for a couple days, and really appreciate them inviting me along. If you are in Dumaguete or planning a few days in Dumaguete, there are things to do once you get out of the city. And I've got more videos coming as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.